Hello everybody guys, my name is Ivan, and today guys we're going to be playing some more interrogation files to port Landsend incident. So we're going to go ahead and continue off where we left off from the last one with the witness, right? The witness, and I think this statement is, the statement I think is finished. Now we're just going on to the witness and seeing what she saw. In the last one, she said she saw a guy with a hat, which is who they were initially, thought was the guy with the bikini hat, which is our main suspect on, the murders. So, yeah, without further ado, though, I just want to keep this intro pretty short. And let's continue our session. So, let's go. Continue session. Alright, so we watched all these. Now we need a new one. A new video. Messages. Yeah, so we got 3 out of the 5. So we just need 2 more. Alright, let's go. Give me another video. So we need what to check out. No problem. You're gonna take a look. I have the video back on the database screen. Gotcha. Okay, so here's the next video. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go.
The face looked rather pale. Sad looking, perhaps. Pretty. Possibly young. It was only for a second. I was far away, though, and didn't get a good look. Didn't want to stare and be rude.
Did they see you?
I think so. Actually, no, I'm not sure. They didn't move much.
And which window was this?
It was upstairs. The front bedroom, I think.
Oh, it was female then? Or a male?
Oh, well, you can never tell for sure these days. Female, I think. Fair
Female?
complexion. Wait. No. Perhaps a male.
Alright, so anything else about them that we should know? How about their hair color? Their hair length? Were they wearing anything that you remember?
I didn't see. Don't think they were wearing anything in particular out of the ordinary. Long hair, yes. Not sure what color. What was odd was that they weren't moving, rather stagnant. A long gaze. Then, that boy in the purple wool hat and the black shirt, he walked around to the side. Now, he looked homeless, confused. When I looked back up to the window,
It's this guy.
his face was gone.
Oh my god. I think I just figured it out. It's the guy. Caleb. This suspect that we're going right now, right? All the things I was looking at him, he looked confused and everything. He didn't, remember anything. That's where Ruth is trying to go out here, which means I think our boy Caleb, he's about to go to jail for the rest of his days. So that's one thing. That is definitely a sign that the guy that those interrogators were talking to, the Caleb guy with the bikini on, it's him. He murdered those kids. Well, alright, let's go ahead and get another thing from the message. Okay. Here we go. So back here. So we're still continuing on with the statement then, I guess. The statement should be almost done though. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just watch it though.
Honestly, the house looked perfectly fine in some ways. Probably how it looked before the attack, and other areas look like complete war zones. It seems like it could have been some psychotic.
Personal grudge.
And it's not like we noticed anything obviously missing.
Or could have been a robbery.
I mean, there's still debate amongst the officers about how this whole thing could have happened. You know, the timeline.
What even happened?
The basic logistics, how the killer did all of that to all of them.
Or killers?
Ooh, killers. Killers with the S at the end. Huh. Now, why would they say that? I don't know. I don't know. But that's interesting. Let's get another video to get some more information. We're back to this guy. Our suspect.
Natalie. Natalie sounds familiar, but no.
Interesting.
Natalie. Natalie. Who is Natalie? Oh, wait, was Natalie one of the victims? Hold up, if we go to evidence and we go back here, is there anybody named Natalie? No. So why would they mention Natalie? Because the guy said there might be killers, like killers, more than one killer. And right here they just mentioned Natalie. So could Natalie be a female killer? Maybe she might be R1 then. I don't know, but that's very interesting. Okay. Interesting. Let's get another video here. Maybe this next video will give us some more information. Okay, back to the witness.
I think we'll have to ask you to work with our team and try to come up with a sketch of the face you saw in the window, if you don't mind. Do you think you can do that?
Yes, of course. I don't mind. I'm happy to assist. I'm not sure I'll be able to remember all of the details, but I'll do my best. They seemed familiar.
Great. Thanks. We'll do that after our session here.
Okay. Evidence. So this is the picture that she took. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is this what she saw? Okay, yeah, this is definitely a woman. This is definitely a woman. But why, though? But why? If this is what she saw, then why did she mention some male or female with a hat on? Or something. Maybe this guy's innocent. And this woman is the murderer? Because they said they wanted to know, like draw who you saw or something. If this is who she saw, then why are we suspecting a man? I don't know, but this picture is very interesting. It's very intriguing. Face witnessed at that place, yeah. So that's it. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's get another video here. Okay, back to the statement.
We've gone over the preliminary timeline of events based on the coroner's findings and our own. This is subject to change, of course. Basically, we're ruling out robbery now since nothing seems to be missing. Still could have been an attempted, though. Okay, so we think the intruder came into the house in the front. And this could be anywhere between 12 and 4 a.m. since the bodies have been dead for several hours when we arrived this morning.
Yeah.
Maybe even later. We think. I mean, we know most of the students were in the back in the living room when the initial attack began. Forensics so far hasn't helped much, which is odd considering they're supposed to be the national experts from Seattle. Maybe not. There was a lot of blood in that room. The window shattered, indicating it was quite physical. There could have been a confrontation in the front room, where we found the broken lamp and a victim or victims that flooded the living room. Maybe someone even walked in on the attack. It's unclear why or if Heather was spared intentionally, but she survived, thank God. It's possible she was left for dead, or the attacker was interrupting during the attack and fled. No other witnesses have come forward thus far and have almost completely blanketed the neighborhood and local communities appearing for help.
Okay. Very interesting. So they think that the killer probably got interrupted. Our suspect probably got interrupted while he was trying to kill her. He probably got interrupted and wasn't able to finish the job, so he escaped because he thought he was going to get caught. And that's why Heather probably was the only survivor remaining, because he got interrupted. So that's interesting. Okay. But here's the thing, though. Would the killer care about getting caught? I don't know. I mean, well, probably, yeah, because he probably doesn't want to go to jail. He probably just wants to keep on killing and not, because any criminal doesn't want to get caught, right? They just run away and hope that they can get away with more killing. But obviously that's not true, because every criminal gets caught and put in prison, obviously. Probably. I mean, maybe not every criminal, but the majority of them most likely will get caught by the cops, because the cops are all around the world, right? So every criminal should get caught. But anyway, back to the game here. Let's go ahead and get another video. Okay, now they're showing up the picture, right, to the suspect to see if he probably remembers who it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Yeah, this is the picture, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember being at that house ever.
Why did I have a feeling you would say that?
That's Alana Morgan's house, where the killings took place.
Seems like a nice house. Or was at some point.
The Morgans are on their way out here from the city. They're devastated, as expected.
Yeah, I can't imagine what the drive is like for them right now.
So he says he doesn't remember it, and me looking at his face, I'm starting to believe him now. Because he's literally physically looking at it and saying, I don't remember this. I don't remember this house. You know, like, I'm sincerely thinking that he might be innocent. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, but he might be innocent, because I'm starting to look at him now and I'm starting to see his other side. I'm starting to see his perspective. I think he might be innocent. I don't know. We're gonna have to watch a little bit more along the way to see if that's true, and if it is, then he's free. He's not the murderer. But let's keep going. Maybe we'll find out more after we watch this next one. Let's see. Okay, so we're back to our witness.
Now, we have a couple of photos that we want to show you. They're of different men from the area. And would you be able to circle the photo of the man that you think you saw near the house?
Okay, I'm gonna have to see what she circled, because this is the evidence.
Okay. All right, thanks. That's really, really helpful. Now, are you sure that this is the one? And you've never seen him before?
No, never.
Anything else that you can tell us? Have you noticed anything odd at the house before this?
No. It stands empty most of the time when Craig and his family aren't in town. They live in the city. The neighborhood's changed a lot over the years. People come and go, the renters, the vacationers, but the houses stay the same. The houses have an interesting history. The whole town and area does. It's a shame when out-of-towners don't respect our values.
Okay, interesting. We got a message. Okay. Just a heads up that Ruth positively identifies Caleb on the suspect sheet at this point in her interview. Still talking to the IT nerds to sort out the bugs with the database for you. We'll send an update when I can. Okay. Meanwhile, can we get another video? Yes, we can. Is there evidence, though? No evidence. Okay, I thought we would have gotten a piece of evidence of the thing that she circled, but I guess not. Okay. So we're back here again.
Ah, the Main Street rats. Emboldening the town's image. Find a pile of trash, they're not far off. Picking through most of the time. What about them? We're nothing but trouble, honestly. And people tolerate them. Enablers. They give them money. I sometimes drive by 4th near the theater a lot where they congregate and wonder, is this the end? Are we in the end times? Ever since the mid-'80s, we elected that liberal parasite of a mayor who wanted Landsend to become a young town with Bohemian-style culture instead of staying true to our roots. Good people with good values who live here. They're the ones that deserve better. Instead, we have this half-college culture, half-homeless culture, and more like it. It's always been a powder keg, though. There's a culture war going on.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm ranting.
No, continue.
Okay, that's very interesting. We have evidence. Whoa, okay. Whoa, this is a town then. Whoa. Welcome to Port Landsend. Wow. Look at this, dude. There's all the cars and everything. I don't see much odd about this, really. Yeah, no. Perfectly. It does look a little bit, run down, I would say, but other than that, it looks completely fine, honestly. Not that many, there are cars, but there may not be people in there, right? Might be an empty town with just cars and that's it. But who knows, right? Man, what a town. What a town. Looks good, though. Partially. But, dang. Okay. Let's see what we go on to now. Give me another message. Or give me another video. Okay.
So no 911 call? Nothing like that I can listen to?
No, our offices were called here directly by a local witness, and a call like that would be released later, most likely at your trial.
I just want to know why they think it was me.
Okay. Yeah, so now he's starting... Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to think of this, guys. Should he go to jail, guys? I don't know. Let's watch another one. Let's see what the witness has to say now. Let's see what the witness has to say. Or what they're gonna tell her.
Tell us more about the area. Maybe something we're not thinking about. The neighborhood? The house? Do you happen to see anyone else out on your walk?
No. The street is more or less empty of people now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I know.
away. All but maybe 3 of the houses are empty. But yes, the houses have an interesting history. Well, it's not the houses' histories, per se. The houses in the area are quite average by today's standards and typical of other neighborhoods here. They're small houses, quaint. But do is just fine. The land is important, as you know. why I talk of values. The neighborhood was built at the turn of the century. Oh, the last century. And before that, it was farmlands. Settlers, homesteaders, like I mentioned, came from all across Europe. My grandmother and my father owned that tract of land from the top of the hill, where the neighborhood is now, all around Dangling Rock and right down to the bay past Ascension Point. About 150 years ago, he began selling off parcels there to farmers and others, and eventually then to develop neighborhoods. My house is the last of the original farmhouses. Still standing strong. The Morgans and the Bergstroms all still have original
old
houses
houses, bro.
street.
Jesus.
And although their houses happened to be built a few years later on property my family sold off. My grandfather didn't have much land left by the time he sold the area their houses are now, but most of the land went to the Bergstrom family, who'd already become wealthy because of the timber trade on the peninsula. Such a different time. How families can rise and fall from grace. The Bergstroms are all but gone now, apart from their daughter, Natalie. Oh, and the Morgans had their daughter, Alana. And relatives across the country, Emily.
You seem quite proud to live where you do.
I feel a certain connection to it. I've always taken care of it.
Every place needs a caretaker.
Oh, yes. I am the caretaker. All the way from Ascension Point on down.
Okay, interesting. So what evidence do we have here? The map of Port Landsend. Okay, look at this, dude. What a map, bro. Wow. I can't really even read this, but still though. God damn. Okay. Pretty interesting map. Okay. Wow. So that's what we got from that. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back to messages and let's get another one. Okay, so we're back here again. Alright, let's see what we get this time.
Oh, well, this town's been a time bomb for as long as I can remember. Not even surprised this has happened. Remember the looting in 52? 1952? That wasn't that long ago. I never could figure out who really was behind it all. Not like there were cameras around back then. Or the Orlando Jackson killing in 81. The weird stuff up on the rock. The list goes on. Bunch of loonies running around all over the place if you ask me.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think Port Landsend is that bad. Come on.
How long have you lived here? This town is unique.
It's a blue-collar town, a vacation town. I'm sure every town has its dark spots here and there.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Whatever you say.
Alright, that wasn't much, but okay. Yeah, every town has to have some bad story, right? Some bad horrific story, right? Every town. There won't be one town with no bad backstory, right? There's got to be a ton. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Alright, back here again.
I've actually heard of it. Place in town people go to party, right?
It's a state park on the site of a historic former naval base and features one of our state's most dazzling natural landmarks on the whole Pacific coast. But sure, it's the place people party at.
I went there once, a long time ago. It was from before.
Before?
Yeah, I think I remember something else. This isn't my first time in town. I was here about 15 years ago, after I left home.
Okay.
I came here to check things out then. I think I went there one night.
Came to check out the scenery, did you?
I think so. I don't know why. Probably just wanted to come to the West Coast. Live out here for a while.
Did you meet anyone? Remember where you lived?
No.
Okay. Talk us through the memory then. How do you know it was 15 years ago?
Actually, I just remembered it was 1997. Bill Clinton just became president again. When I started heading west, hitchhiked and stopped in a couple of spots, moved around for a bunch of months.
Okay. So we're starting to get at something here. We are starting to get something here. We're definitely starting to get at something here, guys. So now he's starting to talk a lot more now. As you guys can see, he's starting to talk a lot more now. We're getting at something here. Alright, let's go to messages and let's get another one. So now I have to go back to the witness, right? Probably? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Alright.
We've got such silly names for places out here, don't we? Do you know, they call us the City of Dreams. Funny. I have such trouble falling asleep. What with the gulls and other creatures constantly keeping me up. Good thing I have Ken to keep me safe. Ascension Point is what the Catholics, the Spanish, called Point Hudson before. And before that, Sanya Mas by the natives. It means, I see you. I've always felt a special connection to Dangling Rock, Detective. It's quite a spiritual place. Calming, I've found. Now the tourists have ruined it. Kind of like the kids. But you can still find moments of serenity there, occasionally. But overall, our town is quite nice and pleasant. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what we got here now. Whoa, yeah, that is pretty. Holy moly, that is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, look, the river, the oceans, boats by the side. We got our houses here. We got docks, cars, other houses back in the back, a bunch of trees. Honestly, it looks fine. The town looks pretty good. Honestly, I am loving the town. Alright. Pretty good. Okay. Now we have to go back to who? Let's see. Alright, so back to these two.
Dangling Rock. Our town's claim to fame. I mean, to be fair, it's a beautiful part of the town near the waterfront. I think, personally, one of the most beautiful natural landmarks on the West Coast, to be honest. It looks great from the water, and you can walk right up to it. Of course, there's all that crap about it being some special sacred place or whatever. It's a big rock. We catch people there all hours. Most of the time, it's just couples or kids being dumb or weird, but every once in a while, it's some twacked out nut job thinking they're gonna talk to whatever two-bit deity they worship. It attracts all sorts. Well, I don't really go there anymore when I'm not on duty. Just can't stand the scene. We put up some new gates and signs, but people don't care. They just don't respect anything.
Do you think the people who go up there really believe?
I definitely think they do. That's what scares me. People believing everything they read or hear. When you talk to some of them, the lights are obviously on, but no one's on. We really should find out who spreads these ideas and stop them at the source. I remember one of the last time I saw my niece, God rest her soul. She drove up to mine in some van, said she was gonna go to some hippie festival down in the national park. Just some guys and friends, that's how it starts. I think it's where she fell in love with the same crowd, believing in who knows what. And who knows? Maybe some of it is true. Evil. Pure evil.
Huh. Interesting. So all the talk about the. So now we're not even on the suspect anymore. Now we're literally just talking about the town and everything, how it is, its dark past, the beautifulness of it, how people just come up to the place, have a good time, and everything. Okay. Well, now it should be going back to whom? To whom? Ah, oh, this. Okay. Why do we have it like this instead? Alright, let's listen to it.
We reviewed a copy of the CCT footage of you meeting the victims at the mechanics last week.
Oh,
They brought in their Jeep SUV when they arrived in town from school.
okay.
Jog any memories?
I don't know. Even if I met them, that doesn't mean anything.
Okay, let's spell this out. The basics. Do you remember a car full of college kids coming to the garage last week?
I don't know, maybe. What did they look like? What car did they have?
5 kids. The whole point of this thing, Caleb, the names were Greg Sims, Brian Watson, Emily Thomas, Alana Morgan, and Heather Gardner.
I didn't know their names.
Okay, so it sounds familiar.
No.
They were driving a Jeep. New-ish. Silver. Really? Because the footage shows you meeting them. Denying the facts doesn't really get you anywhere. So they had some sort of problem with the car and talked to you to get an estimate.
Oh, yeah. I do remember them now coming in. Yep, alternator was acting up. 2 guys, and there were 3 pretty girls, yep.
Oh.
You thought the girls were pretty.
Oh boy.
What else did you think about them? The victims.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Nothing else?
Here we go. Okay. He just said that he remembers them. So, I changed my mind. He's not innocent. He is not innocent. Let's take a look at this. This is it, guys. This is the Jeep. This is the Jeep they're in. Good year. Okay, interesting. Huh. Washington, okay, this is their number plate. Their car plate. Shadows lie, crescents piles, and moon locks down upon us. Pretty cool Jeep looking there. Victim vehicle. Yeah, dude, look at this, and look at the background too. Okay, so this guy's definitely the murderer, because this guy just admitted to him remembering them, right? He just admitted to remembering 2 guys and 3 girls. So wait, was there? Hold up, was there 2 guys? No, continue session again. Go back to evidence. Was there 2 guys? There was. Did he just confess? Because he just said, oh yeah, I remember them. Now I remember them. He just said that. Which means he's probably gonna confess. Maybe, I don't know. He may not. But that tells you something, right, guys? That's telling you guys something. This guy remembers these kids. Brian Watson and Greg Sims were the 2 boys, and the 3 girls were Heather Gardner, Alana Morgan, and Emily Thomas. He remembers them. So, what do you guys think is going to happen now? What do you guys think is going to happen now? Don't know. Gotta find out. Okay, let's go back to messages and see what we get now. Alright, back to our witness.
Do you ever go to Dangling Rock? Spend any time?
What is up with this
To
dangling
go
rock?
sometimes. Alone. Mostly at night. When there aren't people around. You can look up at the stars. Or find what you need right in front of you. It helps to step outside yourself and get clarity sometimes. You know? Your kind has always been wary of it. Why do you think the fort at the point was built? There were no active military threats at the time. It's seen no great battles, never will. See, the natives understood the rock's importance. They respected it. And when you don't respect it, well, the fort has quite a large graveyard.
What? Hold up. Are they gonna give us a picture of the graveyard? They might. Oh no, they gave us a picture of the place. Whoa, dude. Look at this. Whoa. Hold up, take a look at this, guys. Look at this photo. Look, so this is Dangling Rock then. Dangling Rock looks beautiful. Wow, the landscape looks amazing. The shadows on there. The sun coming up, lighting up the rocks and everything. It looks beautiful. What an amazing area. Wow. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, now we go back to the two guys, right? Yeah, we go back to these guys. See what they got to say now.
I was born and raised here. I love my town. We've got a lot of hardworking people out here. We got the retirement population and the vacationers, mostly. I became a cadet nearby while in college. Met some fine folks here, and now pushing retirement. Honestly, I don't know when I'll pull the trigger on actually retiring, though. I stay active, and I'm proud of the work I've done here. Shame about some of the decisions the city has implemented, of course. They kind of let anything fly. Hell, we have a witchcraft store on Main. Excuse me. Spiritual shop.
Wow. Okay, so he went there.
Business. Attracts all sorts. Anyway, I like to think the Force keeps a good watch over everything and keeps things in check, you know.
True. Alright, so now we go back to the suspect, right? Go back to our suspect now. So we just gotta say now. Because he just admitted, he just said to us straight in our face that he remembers them. The people. Now we gotta see what he's gonna say from there on. Another one like this, so they're not showing us the footage anymore. They're just sending us the audio. Let's see what the guy's saying now. See what he's got to say.
I do remember those kids were pretty rude for somebody that wanted to have their car fixed.
Oh, yeah? How rude were they, Caleb?
Well, I heard one of them say that I was ugly in the car.
Oh, man.
When I told the one guy, he said his name was Greg.
Greg.
When I told him he needed a new alternator or his engine was going to die, he told me he wanted me to fix it. I said I can't fix it because it was too messed up. And then he said some stuff and called me dumb.
Wow. This is a lot of dialogue for someone you couldn't remember a second ago.
Exactly.
How'd that make you feel when they called you dumb?
I don't know. People have called me dumb before. I just said, look, there's nothing I can do. You need a new one. And then he got back in his car and left with his friends.
Did he seem mad? Were you mad?
He might have been mad. I don't know. I wasn't that mad.
Did you say anything else back to him? Or to his friends? The girls? Did they say anything?
No, I just went back to work on the other car. Mustang.
So now that we know you're
Mustang?
directly connected to the murder victim, since we have the CCTV footage, should we start guessing your motives for murdering them? Was it because they were college kids and you never went to college? Or they were more successful? The guys had some good-looking girlfriends. They were successful compared to you, right? That's all it takes sometimes.
Alright. So now that he admitted to what they were saying to him and everything, the kids they were saying some mean stuff to him, and then something probably happened after that. Maybe because they were calling him so many bad things, so many times, he just decided to kill him. Maybe. Probably why, but I don't understand why he would kill him in a brutal way like that. I don't understand. Don't know. But that was an interesting audio one. So now who do we go back to? The witness, right? We gotta go back to the witness. Yep. Now let's see what they have to say. What she has to say.
Oh, I don't know why there's such a large graveyard at Fort Corden. Us civilians aren't privileged to such information. Why don't you go ask the government? I'm sure that will be quite fruitful.
Right.
Yo, what? That short, dude? Okay. That was quite weird, but it gave us something. I think. I don't know. Nothing about a suspect though, but let's see. Let's get another video. Maybe get some more information here. Alright, so now back to these two.
I remember what it was like growing up here. Sure. Imagine tree-lined streets, neighbors helping one another, town get-togethers, all of the time downtown. Trips to the waterfront with the family, just a really special place to grow up, actually. Really happy people and some of my fondest
It
memories.
seems nice, honestly. The
We
place
still have
itself.
that to some degree of it. It's different now. The internet, insularity, the world's become a bit more of a colder place. You can
Exactly.
find the warmer pockets, though. We have to stay vigilant. Watch out for unwanted elements. Keep things nice. There's evil here. It's just hidden. But it's obviously here. Look at this last night.
Yeah, definitely true. Wait, evidence? From what? Oh, the town. Okay, I see. Yeah, look, dude. This is it. Look at that. That's a beautiful shot of the place. Let me zoom in for you guys. Look at that. This is the entire town. What an amazing town, dude. It actually looks beautiful. It doesn't look all run down like that one house. It looks beautiful, honestly. Look at all these buildings, and we got all of these things here. I don't know what those are. Got the ocean right there. We got a big old red house there. We got probably a church there, I would assume. You know, these houses and trees on it. Wow, it looks beautiful, bro. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Probably how it used to look, but now it probably doesn't look this way. But still, though, it looks amazing. Okay. Go ahead and get out of this. Alright. So now we should be going back to the guy again, right? Give me another one. Here we go. Alright, back to the audio now again. So now let's see what he's got to say now about the murders. If he just confesses right now, then we could just easily go to court and say, hey, you know, anyway, let's go and get back to this guy.
Anything else happen at the garage while they were there?
No.
Nothing? You sure? Looking at the CCTV footage, your story seems to check out. There was just one little thing we were curious about. This moment.
What moment? Can we hear?
What am I supposed to be looking at here?
Yeah. In the picture, it looks like a random moment from when Heather and her group of friends were there. They are there. There's you, the car, the garage, etc. The thing is, here's the next moment. And the next.
Oh boy.
And the next.
Just showing them all the pictures.
And the next. Notice anything weird about them?
No.
These photos are stills from video taken over the course of 45 seconds. Everything is moving apart from one thing in the video.
Yeah.
You. There you are, standing like a statue, staring at the car full of Greg, Alana, Heather, and their friends.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Why is that? What were you looking at, Caleb? Were you trying to remember if you left the stove on in the morning, sorting through the brain fog, playing statue? Just trying to find your brain in there? Or maybe one of the girls caught your eye? Kind of creepy if you ask me.
It was not that, jackass.
Oh, calm down there.
Whoa, hey.
Get a nerve. You gonna attack me too? So what was it then, if it wasn't that?
It just had a bumper sticker. It caught my eye. It had a symbol on it and some text I read a long time ago.
Okay, so they had a bumper sticker. What did it say?
It said, "Shadows lie, crescent plies,
I saw that.
the moon looks down upon us."
What? Some mumbo jumbo hippie bumper sticker? So what's it mean?
Okay, now that's interesting. I definitely saw that. Yeah, look, there he is. He's staring at it. Right there. Staring straight at it. He's looking down at it. I can tell by his eyes. He's definitely staring down at it. Can't you guys see? He's staring down at it. Yeah, 1:12 p.m. 10:24. Wow. Yeah. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright. Go back to messages, and now let's see what we get. Back to the witness.
I've heard the rumors. Well, people thinking all sorts of nonsense occurs up there. Satanic rituals and other just nonsense. I suppose there's probably a hint of truth to it if you think about it. You and I have seen all sorts. All sorts. Doing their mischief up there. Arriving there in their caravans with their sigils of Baphomet patches and mall-bought trinkets. Reciting a bunch of things they read on the internet. I'd like to know what percentage are really successful up there. You and I both know, not much. Lighting some candles, chanting some tired mumbo jumbo. It's quite disrespectful to the site.
You're right, it is. And I think we can actually agree on something. But you may be contradicting yourself there accidentally. Each of those teenagers leaves a good amount of money in your store. You know, buying those bumper stickers and trinkets.
Here you go, the bumper stickers again. Here we go.
I sell a window to another world, other worlds. How they choose to apply themselves with the knowledge they acquired is up to them.
Alright. So we got something from that. Alright. We still talked about all that stuff they were doing. Alright. So now we're to this. Whoa. What's he grabbing that for? Let's go.
My gloves? Yeah, they're my gloves. I guess I like wearing them in the winter. And they're handy to have around. Planning on wearing them a lot more in the future, so get used to them. Not much else to tell, really.
How'd you get made fun of by the guys sometimes?
Well, they look warm.
Yeah, really, really warm. They get the job done.
Okay. The glove fits. Keep looking. Okay, so that was an achievement. Alright, so now let's see where we get at with the main story. Or the main story of this situation here with the murders. Okay. And here we go back to this.
You know any witchcraft?
No. Not that I know of.
That's an odd response. Not that you know of. We have some photos of you on file from your time in Minnesota when you were a teenager.
Oh, here we
In
go.
the 90s. Lots
Here
of
we
dark
go.
clothes, not a lot of smiles.
Yeah.
Kind of a goth bad boy thing going on.
Yeah.
Ended, right?
Yes.
Well, actually, it says under one of the hobbies your family listed that was magic. You know any magic tricks, Caleb?
No.
Oh boy. That's very interesting. Okay. That right there is interesting. Said he doesn't know magic, but they said something about... I don't remember. But that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's get another one. Okay, back to our witness again. Okay.
My house is just down the road and up the way from Main Street and my shop. Very convenient. You must know it.
This is the Circle's Glow.
Yes, that's my shop. Another thing I like about our little town. Everyone knows everyone. Some more than others. I saw the kids playing a game in the yard a few days ago when I was coming home. Drinking what looked like inebriates. They were in red cups, so I couldn't tell exactly. Friendly. I said good day to them as I walked by. I wish they had used that energy to do some yard work or clean up the yard. Disgraceful state, that house.
Sorry, were these the victims you saw a few days ago?
Yes, Alana was with them.
About how many days would you say
Okay,
that was?
here we go.
About a week ago, last weekend.
Okay, you said kids. Just making sure we're on the same page here and establishing a timeline.
When you said that some people know other people in the neighborhood more than others, what do you mean by that?
I see a lot of people come and go, going about their busy lives, commingling. We're not that old-fashioned out here.
Well, anything we should know about? Anything that would worry us?
No, nothing to concern yourselves about.
Okay, quite interesting there. They did mention Elena. So the kids that she saw there, Elena was there. So she was one of the victims, and she was there. Okay, that's something. That's definitely something. Okay. Let's see. Go to messages, and now let's go back to the two guys. Alright. Here we go.
You never talk about your needs. Like I said, you don't know much about your background.
So that much in the way of family anymore. All but me and my brother on the East Coast died out. I married him a long time ago. My niece Jessie was 19 when she passed on. Lived here in town at the time. Well, stayed
wow.
here at least. It's been 15 October since she died.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a house party, a fire. That's all it took. Only one who died.
Wow.
God rest her soul. Sorry.
Wow. That is
Yeah,
sad.
it was all over the news back then. You probably heard about it.
We have a really big journey along, so again, I'm sorry.
Just watch who the kids run with. Or see anymore.
Interesting. Okay, we have evidence. What evidence? Okay. Young Burns victim succumbs to injuries. Reported Jesse Abrams. Cause so this is the cops. The cops' sister, I believe. The cities when you saw 30th of the victims. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So this was the report. Wow. Okay, that was quite interesting. So we got some of his backstory. Alright. Starting to learn a little bit more about this guy's backstory. Alright, now let's get another video. Now we should be going back to our suspect, right? Yep. Okay, what's going on here? What is going on here? Let's see. Looks like this guy's, he's like calling somebody. Looks like he's calling somebody. Gotta find out. Alright, let's check it out. What do we got here? Nope, he's just putting his hand on his head like that. Okay.
On the TV monitors, when we were outside, we were watching, and you seemed to start shaking or something for a second. Are you okay now? What was that? Do you need anything? We can call the paramedics to check you out.
I don't know. What do you mean? I feel fine.
Are you sure? Your head was moving, shaking. You don't remember that?
No.
Do you know if you're prone to seizures? Do you remember anyone ever telling you that?
How about the blackouts? Ever wake up in a new place? Did you black out last night? Still don't remember being there this morning?
Are you sure we don't need to call in some sort of medical help?
If he refuses care and doesn't seem to be in mortal danger, that's his choice. It's on him.
Okay. One more time, Caleb. Do you wish for us to call someone in to look at you and your medical condition?
No. Fine with whatever happens.
All right.
So he doesn't care if he dies or not.
Let's move on.
Okay, that's interesting now. Okay. Messages. So now I should be going back to the witness again. So once we finish up with the witness, we're all done for this video. Yep.
What was your relationship like with the Morgans?
I was close to the parents, Craig's parents, Alana's grandparents, before they passed on. I get along great with Craig and Alana and his current wife.
Current wife?
Claire?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're fine. They come and stay for a weekend or week here and there, and that's about it. It's their vacation home now.
Okay.
Their main residence is back in the city, but I'm not sure how often they'll come here in the future.
I couldn't imagine living in a place where something like that happened to my family.
Yes, that. And they had been fighting recently also.
Things weren't going well with them.
No, sadly not.
Anything you can help us with?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but that hussy down the block seemed to spend an awful amount of time there when Mrs. Morgan was away.
So you think they were commingling?
Perhaps.
And this is who? Natalie Bergstrom, your neighbor.
Yes, we go way back. So, you do know.
Well, we hear things time to time.
You know, our families were good friends in the past. First one's on the land, but only she survived, and everyone in the neighborhood knows what she gets up to. Her
Okay,
husband
that's
died
kind of
and
weird.
left her considerably more well off, so she thinks she can do as she pleases. I tried to stay away from all the details, but I know how people like to gossip.
Well, let's see if we can get someone to find Natalie Bergstrom. Might have some additional info.
Okay. Kind of interesting there. Alright, so next video, we're probably going to get introduced to this Natalie, maybe? We might get introduced to Natalie in the next one. And we're probably going to see her perspective, probably. I think this is a pretty long game, honestly. I think this is a pretty long game. Because we still have another character to go, because I saw the trailer for this on Steam, and there's still like maybe one or two. There's still, at least I think, if I'm remembering right from the trailer for this, there's still at least 2 more that we have to interview. So this is a pretty long game, honestly. This is gonna take a while to complete this game, and that's what I love about it. It's FMV. You guys get to experience this along the way. So there's probably gonna be a few more parts of this game. Probably at least 2 or 3 more parts to this game, at least 2 or 3 more parts to this game. Maybe even 4 more parts to this series, at least. So yeah, but anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Interrogation Files, Port Landsend. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys all please hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so, and that like button as well, and hit that post notification bell so that way you guys will get notified whenever I upload any of my videos. And as always, guys, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye, guys.